Hello and welcome all. In this video, I will explain the steps to install Python for Windows platform. For recording, I am using Screencast-O-Matic 2.4.5. In order to learn Python programming, we need to have an editor. In this course, we will use Jupyter Notebook as editor. There are different ways to install Jupyter Notebook. In this course, we will install Jupyter Notebook through Anaconda, as Anaconda have different packages pre-installed in it. In order to install, we'll go to Google and we will type http://www.anaconda.com/products/individual and we'll press enter. You'll get this screen. After you get this screen, we'll move down to the bottom of the page. Here we'll find Anaconda installers for Windows platform, for Mac OS platform and for Linux platform. Now, whether my operating system is having 64-bit or 32-bit, that I should know first. I will type here 64. When I type 64, here you will see if you have a 32-bit or 64-bit version of Windows. Click here. In the settings, you will be able to see the configuration of the system that you are going to use to install the Python. You can see here system type 64-bit operating system, x64 base processor. We'll close this. Here we can see Python 3.7 and Python 2.7. We'll download Python 3.7 64-bit graphical installer. You'll see here it is installing the setup. Now after it has installed, we'll open it from the download folder and we'll run it. It will take some time. We'll close this window and we'll wait while the setup is loading. Jupyter Notebook is similar to a notebook that we use to write notes. The normal notebook have lines on a page and there are number of pages. Similarly, Jupyter Notebook also have lines to write codes in it. This will take time. It depends on the configuration of the system that you are using. So it is done now. The setup file will open. So welcome to Anaconda 3 2020.02 64-bit setup. We'll click on next. Then we'll agree to the license agreement. Here you have two options. One is just me and second is all users. So if it is your own desktop or laptop, you can click just me. Now if you want to change the installation location, you can change. Otherwise, this is the destination folder which is by default and the space required is 3 GB and you can see that the space available right now here is way more than 3 GB. So at least 3 GB of space should be available in order to install Anaconda. Then directory C uses admin Anaconda 3 is not empty, please choose a different location. So if I had already installed Anaconda, that's why it is saying that it is not free, because it is still there. So if I remove it from my admin folder, this one, now I will click on next and it will run. Now what it is asking, add Anaconda 3 to my path environment variable and register Anaconda 3 as my default Python 3.7. Now in this, I recommend you that you do not check the first option of add Anaconda 3 to my path environment. This is not recommended. You can see here, not recommended. So it is by default selected. We'll click on install. Now this will take some time to install. It is still installing. It will take few minutes more. Now the setup is completed. Click on next. Next. Finish. We will minimize this, and here we will go to Anaconda Navigator. So if you see here, Anaconda Navigator, click on this. Again, it will take some time. It is initializing. It's almost done. Once this window comes, click on OK and don't show again. We are already in home. Now we'll click on PowerShell prompt and launch. We'll get a window like this. Wait for a few seconds. This is showing the path. Here we'll type pip install space numpy numpy, and we'll press enter. It says that requirement is already satisfied. Now we'll go back to our Anaconda Navigator homepage and we'll launch Jupyter Notebook from here. Click on this. It will again take some time. You can see at the bottom, at the taskbar, click here and your Jupyter Notebook is installed. In order to go to a new book, click here, new Python 3. Now this will create open a new notebook. This is Jupyter notebook. It is untitled. We can name it as we want. Now this is the line where we can type the code. So here first we'll type from matplotlib import pylab and we'll run this. We'll come to the second line. Here we will type from pylab import star. Run this, and now our notebook is ready for accepting the codes. You can change this to the name you can type like this, my first code, or you can write my code 1. Rename it. You can see here it is showing my code 1. So our installation is done. Now if I close this window, close all, leave. This also you can close. Do you want to quit? Yes. Close this also. Now next time when you want to run this code, run Jupyter, go here and you can see Jupyter notebook. Click here, your Jupyter notebook will open. You can go to new Python 3 notebook. This will open a new notebook for you and you can start writing the code. 3, for example, a equal to 3, run. B equal to 4, run. C equal to A plus B, run. Then type just C. It will give the output 7. Okay, so our Jupyter notebook is ready. Thank you.